Good morning. Day 4/5 of the teardown. We have one cylinder head left to pull, and that'll be it. Then we're just going to be focusing on everything that's coming off of this engine. Made a decision. Is it really worth it to get a couple more miles out of this when I was already replacing the other one? I ordered the new radiator hoses yesterday. They should be here in a couple days. So I'm going to pull the radiator hoses off, the power steering today, the head, clean the crap at everything, so we're 100% ready for installation tomorrow. That is the goal today. But for now, we're going to start pulling this cylinder head. Alright, y'all, this is the last head bolt coming out right now. And I'll show you something here in a second. Actually, I'll show you right now. So, remember when I was telling you, make this little thing so you can remember where everything goes? You think for a minute you're going to know exactly where every bolt came out of by memory, you're kidding yourself. So the reason we do this, just in case there's problems later on, like a cross-threaded bolt or something just doesn't want to go in, we know exactly where it came from and we know where to identify the problem at. So yeah, this is all the bolts minus the rocker arm assembly bolts. I took those and put it back in that cylinder head. That one's going to go back on the original head too when we pull it right now. But yeah, man, there's no way you're going to remember where all this went. I mean, come on. Just use the cardboard. It is going to be your best friend when it comes to reassembling all this later. I'll probably clean all these up, put them back in the cardboard, and that way they'll be ready for installation. And another thing, I don't know what they use to install these bolts, but they have a very, very unique smell to them. It's almost like silicone meets oil. And I have a feeling every time I smell that smell, it's going to be bringing me back right to this moment, disassembling this factory 1969 Mopar engine. And I get underneath in here. Let's give it a little pop. Give it a twist. This side's a little harder to get to as far as where to put your pry bar at. Dang. I tell you what we can do, let me try something else. Got my smaller pry bar here. This is actually one of those star wrenches you see for taking tire lugs off. Just took those parts off, ground them down, and now you got a heck of a pry bar here. So what I'm gonna do is go in the port here and gently give it a little raise up. I don't want to damage the head, but there it is. And of course it just popped off of the dowels too, but it'll be okay. See if I can pull this thing out of here. My He-Man strength out. It's gonna be slippery, I have a feeling. Yeah, let's take a look inside these pistons, in these cylinders, I should say. These ones are a lot further down. The piston walls look great.
My dowels are still in place. Sometimes the dowels get pulled out and they're on the head side, but these ones just stayed in the block. Very good.
Now let's take a peek in here.
See how these cylinders look. Not too shabby. I mean, I don't see any definite, hey, that's a problem. So we're doing all right here. I just splashed some coolant in there from popping the heads off, but pretty good. There's some old garbage, some gunk build up, but no damage on the pistons at all. It's flat on top. Those look good. Let's go take a look at the head side. All right, this is the passenger side head. Pulled everything off. Again, there's some numbers. Don't know what they're for, but cool. There's your screenshot moment. If you want to look up the numbers for me, that'd be appreciated. I don't know what they mean, but it looks pretty good. I mean, it has a very distinctive smell. One thing I did notice, see if I can bend this back with my hand and show you at the same time. Oh, come on, you. Get where I can keep it steady. This valve looks very, very like it got hot or was running dry. Everything else is very carbon coated. This one's got a lot of oil on it. Maybe that valve seat was leaking, is where a lot of the oil was getting burned. And looking at that, it doesn't look that big now, right? It's not that menacing when it's just the short block in there. Kind of cool. Here, I wanted to show you guys this too. I just pulled the power steering pump off. Look at this thing, man. Look how crunchy that is. Oh my gosh. This thing has been leaking forever. The power steering pump, I should say. Probably the valve covers too. But man, just look at that chunky, ugh. That's why this is coming off, because look at all that oil on there. It's swollen. I'm surprised it hasn't popped yet, honestly. But yeah, look at all that just coming off of there, guys. I got a lot and a lot and a lot of cleaning to do by hand. I'm gonna scrape all this stuff off the best I can, and then rags, carburetor cleaner, brake cleaner, you have it. I'm gonna get everything off of here that I can, so that way there's no cross contamination when I put everything back together. Man, it's just so gross.
All right, we got our block mostly cleaned up and about ready for installation, but for installation, we got to see what we got here. We'll open up the long time ago bought 440 source aluminum stealth heads, but for now, these are the ones that just came in the mail. I'm going to verify that these are correct. I don't know which one this is. I am assuming that the bigger box is the intake manifold. Nope, this is the intake manifold. So yeah, we got a nice dual plane intake manifold aluminum. Well, very well packaged. Yeah, that's our guy there. This is what's going to be going on there, and I assure you, this is a quarter of the weight of the cast iron one. I'm very excited for this. Make sure gasket surfaces all look good. Not too worried about that. Yeah, these look good. I mean, there's this little thing right here, but that's outside the gasket area. I'm not too worried about that. This looks like it will work very nicely. This guy opening, looks like there's staples holding this thing together. There it goes. Yeah, I don't tell you how many times these little bastards have cut me or poked me. Always look out for staples. Looks like we got some packing peanuts. This is our power steering pump. Just no thrills, just direct replacement from whatever the factory had. This other one is here.
think at the very bottom of this box is probably our gasket kit. Be very careful. This should be our distributor. We'll take a look at that here in a second. I just want to make sure that, like, ooh, what's this? Gasket kit from the bottom here. Oh, I also ordered brand new intake bolts because you never know, and they were actually pretty reasonable as far as their hardware goes. So yeah, we just got some intake bolts to replace the factory ones. I'm very curious about this for one reason. Reason being, if these are multi-layer steel head gaskets, like what we pulled off, I'm going to have to get some head gasket spray. If not, they're the Felt Pro style. So it just says gasket kit on it. I'm not sure who makes this one though. There we go. I wonder if this is, oh cool, it's on that little, this guy here. Let's take a look. I believe the head gaskets are going to be in between these two pieces of cardboard here. See if we can slide that out. There we go. Oh, there they are. What the hell? Like rubber. What is going on? I don't think I've ever seen any kind of like this. Come on, yeah, there it goes. Yeah, these are tacky. Tacky to the touch. I am not sure. I don't think I've ever seen a head gasket quite like this. They're not perfect circles. They're kind of like bell-shaped, whatever, on the cylinder heads for the firing ring there. Very cool. Do these have a labeled top and bottom? Or is it just put it on right or you don't? Yeah, I don't see any identifying marks. Seem to be about the same going both directions. I'll give it a much closer inspection when I go to apply this. But yeah, that's them. It's neither or. It's not the Felt Pro style, and it's not the multi-layer steel steel that I'm used to. It's like Christmas. There it is. Set that down, not on the greasy head. Kind of like a knockoff MSD. I don't care. It is 1/3 of the cost of MSD. And does this have the blade on the bottom? It does have the blade on the bottom. That's the correct drive. Seems to be about the correct size. The guy on the parts guy at 440 warned me that on these sit about 2 inches higher. So the stock distributor with the cap would probably sit right about here. This is 2 inches higher. He did say that, but there's miles of room under that hood for that, so I'm not too worried about it. Got a little some wiring kits, the hold down cap for your spark plugs so they don't pop off on you. Very cool. Give you all sorts of goodies to get started. Got the quick disconnect here. I'm very pleased with this. Oh man, that's the other thing. So when I got the car, it came with the heads brand new in the box. I've never even opened them. For all I know, there's a box of bricks in there. Let's take a look at it right now. Let me drag them out and we'll take a look. Oh, I've never opened this box and looked at it. But yeah, we're going to look at it now. This is came with the car, and I'm hoping these are the correct parts. This whole project's kind of hinging on that. Kind of stupid on me not to look at it. Let's take a look. These are, again, also from 440. These have been staying on the floor flat on the concrete slab for since I've seen them for about 5 years. So maybe longer now that I think about it, maybe 6 years. Yes, these appear to be correct. I'm not going to pull these all the way out because I want to keep them nice and clean and protected the way they've been this entire time. I'll get in here and give you guys a little bit of a close-up. Yeah, got 8 bolt holes at the bottom. Got 5 at the bottom, 4 in the middle, or top in the middle, sorry. These do not have the rocker arm assembly. So the rocker arms that have come off of these heads here will appear to be going on this one. Good thing we kept it all together and clean for that matter. Maybe we'll give them some brake parts cleaner before we assemble it, and then cover it with some assembly lube. That's what it looks like. But that's it for tonight, guys. I am pooped. I've been cleaning this thing all day, top and bottom. I haven't whizzy wheeled the top of the block yet. Get it nice and super clean. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow because it is late. Till next time, guys. Keep stacking, stack 'em high.